Good morning, Mr. Bubak.
Hello!
Edward Blake! Hello! Hello! I'm so very sorry. I didn't mean to startle you. Edward Blake! Hello! Hello! I'm so very glad that you are all here. Edward Blake! He is why we are all here. It is him and him alone that is the cause of all this. He is why you and you have met at this precise time and location. Why we are all here, but here, upon this bank and shoal of time. No one could have predicted this. We all now share a common destiny. Our lives will forever have this moment of intertwining. For some, important. For others, not so much. Each of us so different tomorrow than we were today.
That was beautiful.
Of course it was beautiful, Mr. Net, but almost entirely bollocks.
Bullocks, Miss Timonell.
They don't even know who Edward is. Look, if that's what we're doing today, then we have to start from the beginning.
She has a point.
I do not want any part of this.
But this is the beginning. The very beginning. We're establishing that Edward is the reason why we are all here. We are all complicit. Here you are, sat next to him. There's no possible feasible reason that you two would ever be here with each other. Sat so close, because he's in your... No, there would be no reason if it weren't for Edward Blank.
Say what you like about what he's saying, but he is saying it well.
Nonsense. You really do go on, Mr. Net. Here, allow me.
But I was going to explain to them that he's always...
Edward
He's always
Blank
been
is a
kind of
lovely...
confused.
I am so sorry. Where were we? Ah, yes, Edward. A poor, sad, lonely man who never leaves the confines of this magnolia flat. Yet entirely unremarkable in every respect.
I'm sorry, but are we really doing this right now? I'm right here.
But save for one. The broken nature of Edward's mind that has created all of us.
Okay, now I really am starting to get a little awkward.
At some point, Edward's mind became so fragmented that he could no longer contend reality. And he closed this door for the final time, locking out the outside world forever.
So, he went wee-woo! And he's made us all up in his head. He never sees anyone else because he's bonkers.
Okay, now I really do strongly object. Is this really how we need to start our morning?
A gifted novelist in his own right, he found employment as an audio typist.
So as an exceptional literary talent.
His radical rewrites means the demand for his work is so great that the letterbox clatters non-stop with tapes for transcription. And this is how we begin our story, all of us, together, on a journey from this point onward into the mind of one man.
Well, that's a little on the nose, don't you think?
We could just say he's bonkers. This might get weird.
Well,
Do you know
we wanted
what?
to appeal
If we
to the
wanted to
children. We could
continue
convey him
this
as
story-
confident.
What about?
How would
I
it
thought it would be
some
so
really
funny. What
lovable
about when
ladies?
he's mad?
No,
What about the
confident.
time when he nearly beat his pants? We
No, not as that.
No, enough! Can we please just stop this and move on?
He's testy this morning.
Maybe another headache?
He's only halfway down his first cup of coffee.
You know, if we could just stop with all of the theatrics and begin with the day. Please.
Where were we?
Chapter 3, Dave's kiss.
No, we changed it to Dante's kiss.
Which one is this again?
The romance.
Oh, the romance.
Loving you hurts, Dave said, as his eyes filled with watery tears.
Loving you was so bittersweet.
Dante's voice cracked on his own words, the soft glint of tears like a beacon in his eyes.
I opened my mouth to speak, but he closed the gap between us and hushed me loudly. I swallowed because there was a lump in my throat the size of a tennis ball. It was a strange feeling. It made me feel a bit sick.
She opened her mouth to speak, to refute his claim, but he broke the final barrier between their heated bodies.
I could feel the passion emanating from him, and like a soft breeze to a burning fire, my proximity only fanned those scorching flames.
Honestly, V, my heart is like a prisoner, trapped inside a prison, with a prison guard guarding it. He swallowed, and I wondered if he had the same big lump in his throat as I had in mine.
My heart is a prisoner, trapped behind the gates of hell. For you, my sweet Veronica, are forever beyond my reach.
He closed his eyes and I knew what he was about to do.
His dry lips touched mine, and his hand cupped my face as he kissed me. And it made my stomach flip-flop with excitement.
His mouth approached hers and a delirious sigh of ecstasy rolled through her body.
No, they can't kiss.
But they have heated bodies,
No,
Edward.
no kissing.
Fine. The palm of his hand cradled her cheek, and together they lost themselves in the anticipation of the kiss.
This kiss would be the end of all things.
This kiss that would be the beginning of everything.
This kiss that would forever burn into my memory.
He broke the embrace.
And yet she refused to continue on without him.
She never saw him again. She lived the rest of her life alone in a tiny flat, and then she died.
Wow, Edward. That was beautiful.
No, it's depressing is what it is.
But kiss, no kiss. Heated bodies, it's confusing.
But now we come to an entirely
snuggle with me, sweet
different
maid.
tape.
There is
They
one
made me
tape
walk
that
up
Edward
with me.
has received,
One
the
that
valley
is
depths of
perfect.
shade,
One
night
that
and
needs
dark
no editing.
obscurity.
with a voice that is so
The path
beautiful.
has lost
So
its
pure.
wing
It
where the
is
sun
like a
forgets
song.
The day.
It's
Where
reserved
there's nor
especially
life
for
nor
occasions
light to
like
see.
this.
When the world
Sweet
becomes
maiden, wilt
too
thou go with
close.
me?
It's Edward's special tape.
Wilt
It is
thou
his
go with
music.
me?
I can see your lips just
And plains
forming
will
the
rise
words.
like ocean waves.
He types
Where
it as a
life will
therapy.
fade like visioned dreams, and mountains.
But it was not always like this for Edward.
Say,
Yeah,
maiden,
we
wilt
were not
thou go with
always
me
trapped
through
in
this sad
here.
non-identity.
There was a time when the door was
Parents
not
live and are forgot.
always
Sisters
locked.
live and know
But
us not.
it was difficult for Edward.
Yep, the outside world just didn't understand him.
Or at least they most certainly did not understand us.
So, Edward was given a way of keeping us out.
In his rattly brown bottle.
Edward had a job at a publishing house.
He was happy enough.
But he was always plagued with a lack of imagination, demonstrated in the transcripts he would receive.
He had a yearning inside him.
He wanted to throw caution to the wind.
To erase the mindless nonsense he was given at work, be free to write whatever he wanted. But without us, he lacked the courage.
Just like us at the time, Edward was trapped.
So one day, as Edward went to retrieve his rattly brown bottle,
To take his little helpers as he always did.
Pen slipped.
But he was late and it was only one dose.
it wouldn't do him any harm to miss just one dose, so Edward carried on to work.
But with every transcription, he could begin to see beyond the black and white of the printed text.
It was muted at first, but there in the background he began to see glimpses of glorious color.
Edward was frustrated. These fleeting bursts of light contained the real beauty behind the text.
As his frustration grew, His hand slipped more.
Finally, Edward began to forget his Ratchley brown bottle ever existed.
It was never a conscious decision.
Just something that happened.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Hello?
Can I help you?
Maybe it is I who can help you.
I'm quite all right, thank you.
But are you, Edward?
I'm sorry, have we met?
I'm Mr. Net.
Look, is there somewhere you're supposed to be?
Not really. I've been fired.
Really?
And it's not the first time either. This is number 65.
Uh-huh.
First time, I took some stuff, and work didn't like that very much. Second time, I was doing my work. Ha! Just like you. And then a pigeon flew in, and I had to fight it to maintain dominance. The third time, I brought a bunch of twigs and mud. It's going to make a huge pizza oven. Edward, are you listening to me? So, you want to go get lunch? What are you doing?
I'm typing.
Oh my God! Someone call the obvious police. Did you write this?
No, I'm copying it up.
Now, Edward. That's very naughty. Besides, copying is cheating.
Look,
it's almost lunchtime.
Have we met somewhere?
Yes, just now. I was over there, looking fabulous, and then I came over here, stuck my hand out for you to shake, but you didn't, which is very rude. You should change weight for burden.
What?
The weight of his soul. It should be the burden of his soul. Now that speaks to the gods.
Okay, it's actually better.
I know, and all before lunchtime. So all of this is rubbish. Rubbish.
No.
Rubbish. Come on, Edward. That's not how you spell placid. Rubbish. Rubbish. I know we can do much better
What
than
are you
this.
doing? Are you even supposed to be in here? What department do you work for?
Strategies.
Well, you can't just come in here and start throwing around my work, and if you don't stop now, I'll have to call security.
Here, I'll help. Security! Security! Now, I'll be sorry. That'll teach me. Oh, where am I going? I'm going to hide! I have a trumpet now. Do you like it? It's very shiny. Here, listen.
Mr. Net, Mr. Net. Am I right in thinking that I'm the only person that can see?
Edward, that's something you'll have to deduce for yourself. Look! Out there, Edward! It's an island! Come with me, come! Let's go explore! Come, Edward, come quickly! Look, there's so many... Pirates, Edward! Pirates! Pirates, Edward! Run quickly away from them! Up the mountain! Hide from them, Edward! Run! Run! And so we learned that the outside world was not for us.
But it had always been a struggle.
You see, as a child, Edward was always better with books than he was with people.
He didn't have what you would call friends.
Except for Mr. Booback.
It was always Mr. Booback.
But we'll get to that later.
No friends except for Mr. Booback. And of course, George.
George was the class guinea pig. In an attempt to make friends,
On Edward's birthday, he had an idea.
he would take a cake to school and then bring it into the class.
He hid the cake in the art room, and he lit the candles.
But when he went to gather everyone for his big surprise,
They were all too busy to notice him, so he gave up.
and Mr. Booback tried to warn him, but it was too late.
The school burned down. It was evacuated, but the fire department was unable to reach them in time to save the only casualty.
Poor George. Edward was distraught. After he reached home, he locked himself in his room. Then he heard the doorbell ring. His parents were told of what he had done, but there was nothing left of the cake to help explain his actions. Slowly, he heard their footsteps climbing the stairs. He saw the shadows cut the needle of light at the base of the door. At first, they just knocked, but when Edward remained silent, they began to bang and hammer on his door, and Edward panicked. Their shouts became deafening. Paralyzed, Edward felt like their rage would shake the room apart, and now, with every blow, the walls began to splinter and crack. At a last resort, in a moment of terror, as the floor began to split and tear apart beneath his feet, Edward screamed.
If you come in here, Mr. Booback is gonna get you! I'm sorry. Mr. Booback, I was young when I said it. I didn't mean it.
We ask you to remember that these were simpler times.
It was not that his parents didn't love him, but they felt they had no other choice.
The home would not be forever, and they would take care of him. Right?
And when he returned home, it would be normal again.
But just because these times were simpler did not mean that Edward's time would be simple. Oh,
Who are you?
I'm Miss Twist.
Miss Twist?
Enchanté.
That's very nice and all, but it doesn't really explain who you are.
Well, Miss Twist is always here, and whenever you get lost, I'll come show you the way.
So are you a real girl?
It does look like it.
I was at an all-boys school, so I don't really have any girlfriends.
Edward, am I your girlfriend?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
So you don't want to marry me?
No, it's not that. I just can't.
Edward! Get your panties out of a wad. If you insist on refusing my hand in marriage, we'll just have to be best friends.
Well, I might like that. I might like that very much.
The story of an island. Gonna go all the way under the desk. You genuinely thought they were pirate?
Mr. Blank, we presume?
Ah, yes, Mr. Blank, the little boy who likes to play with fire.
It's Edward.
Now, then you admit that it is you that likes to play with fire.
That's not what I said.
Interesting.
Yes, interesting.
Very
I don't
interesting.
trust these two.
Oh, and have you taken your pills today?
What pills?
Your pills, your pills.
Oh my word, this boy needs his pills.
There, that will make you better.
Yes, see, pills will help you be better.
Don't you feel better?
They taste disgusting.
Oh, now tell us, Master Blank, if it is not you that likes to play with fire, then whom is it?
I don't even know what you're talking about. I just want to go home.
Ah, yes. Home. Your parents are very worried.
Very worried.
They are.
Yes. But they were good enough to send us some of your drawings.
And the poems you wrote.
You know, they were well hidden,
But they found them in your room.
and some of them were very good.
Strangely good.
Yet further proof that you are indeed strange.
Very strange.
Profoundly strange.
They were private. They were private. They weren't meant for anyone else to see.
It's not uncommon for a child to have imaginary friends.
But I don't imagine them. They're just here. I don't mean to do it, and I can't really help it. I want to be normal. And if I could stop it, I would.
Now, Edward, that's not very nice.
No.
No, well, they?
They?
It is worse than we thought.
Now are they?
And are they here now?
Yes.
Let the record state that there is nobody here.
But you are here.
Oh, well, yes, we are here.
But you just said that no one is here.
We are here.
Yes, there is no debating that.
But the reason I am here is because I see people that aren't here.
We are here. There is no debating this matter.
But the record will show that there was no one here.
Edward,
Miss Twist.
Edward, look.
Miss Twist!
Look at that.
Miss Twist! How can I tell if you are real?
Oh, don't worry, Edward. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Miss Twist!
I'm off to explore, Edward.
No, Miss Twist, please don't go. I need you.
Oh, who? Miss Twist?
Miss Twist.
Who is Miss Twist?
Well, it can't be me.
Well, I presume that you are inferring that it is me?
Well, it most certainly cannot be me.
Mr. Booback. Mr. Booback. No, please, I'm sorry.
And who is Mr. Booback?
Well, if I'm Miss Twist, you must be Mr. Booback.
I most certainly am not.
How? Can you prove it?
I can prove it because I am in fact real.
Well, I'm not real. You won't be able to feel me. Do this.
And if you aren't real, then you won't be able to feel me. Do it back.
Ow, that hurts.
Oh, how could it have hurt if I am not real?
Maybe I imagined it. The mind is a powerful thing.
Here, let me try. I am still not convinced. Stop hitting me like that. Stop.
I am real. You are not.
Stop it! Just stop! Get it off! Get it! Stop it!
He needs the tape.
Get the tape.
And so it goes on.
But it's not just a tape.
It's a girl.
It's the girl.
But it's the girl that Edward has fallen in love with.
And the
A
strange
voice
death
that is
of life
so
to be.
beautiful.
To live in death and be the same.
So pure.
It is like a song.
Or name.
It is his music.
At once to be and not to be. That was and is not yet to see. Things pass like shadows and the sky. Above, below, around us lie. A land of shadows wilt thou trace, and look nor know each other's face. The present mixed
she's
with
not
reasons
tall.
gone. The past and present all is one.
She is taller than
Say,
me.
maiden, can thy life be led to join the living to the dead?
She looks like a
Then
dancer.
trace thy footsteps on
No,
with
she's
me.
way
wed to
too
one
clumsy for that.
eternity.
Not that she's not graceful, it's just, she can get a bit self-conscious sometimes, which then makes her smile and tuck her hair behind her ear. And that's where I'm home. Tucked behind her ear, and the gap in her teeth as she's turning the page in her chair in the corner. I can see her blue eyes scanning the words. No, not blue eyes. Green eyes. Yes, she has green eyes. I can see them. And we're lying in the meadow, in the warm. No. It's cold. There is grass, but we're on a sheet in a house in the meadow. There is no sound, but I am sure it's her. And it's peaceful. And she's perfect. And I'm hers. And I'm safe.
And it stops.
And the tape finishes.
It was hand-delivered.
None of us know where it came from. Now, Edward, that's all fine and good. But you need yourself a real woman. A pick-her-up, throw over your shoulder, slap her bottom, and take her all the way to Vegas kind of girl. Now, Edward, the thing about women is they're tricky creatures.
I do beg your pardon, Mr. Ned. For one moment, I thought you were about to begin giving Edward a lecture on women.
Yes, and?
Do you not think that I am a woman and more qualified to do so?
Well, a dog doesn't know why he's a dog. I'm going to shut my stupid mouth now. Yay!
Now, Edward, it is high time that you and I had a proper conversation about women. You know, there are complexities of the fairer sex that may, until now, have escaped your attention. You know, we are anything but one-dimensional.
Yes, they're much better in 3D.
Now you see, Edward, this is precisely what I am talking about. Mr. Nett has never managed to look past his own carnal desires to realize that the object of his lust is actually a human being. Mr. Nett, you are to wit what plankton is to a bicycle. So, when you find yourself in the presence of a lady, come on. You must remember that they can be as sensitive, or as vulnerable, or as anxious, or as profound, or as heroic as I know you can be. I did say young lady, however, Miss Twist. So, what would you like to say to this young lady? You know. A conversation that can last a lifetime often begins with the simplest of words.
Hello.
Well done.
I'm Edward.
Yes, excellent.
It's a beautiful evening.
Not as beautiful as her.
That's actually not half bad.
The moonlight is radiant.
Yeah, say something else, Edward, come on.
So, what brings you here?
Oh, just a little holiday. I've been traveling the coast for the past couple weeks, but I've never been to this part before. Are you okay?
Yes, just a mosquito, I think.
All right.
You were saying?
Oh, yes, so there's this lovely little place
Go
along
on,
the way where all the
say
locals
something
go
funny.
and they get a day off. And I
come
was
back.
actually thinking
Don't
of
want to
going,
see
but I didn't really want to go alone. So
I can't do anything with you yammering in my ear.
I'm sorry. Was I going on too much?
No, not at all. I'm sorry, I'm just a bit distracted.
Yes, you do seem rather distracted.
It's been a long day.
Well, did you take your pills?
Excuse me?
Edward, get it back, Edward. Come on, Edward, get it
How
back.
long are you staying here?
I haven't decided yet. Some friends are going into town for the weekend, and it might be nice to catch up. Edward, what's happening?
What do you mean?
Darling, have you taken your pills?
That's what I thought you said.
Edward, we can't go on like this. You're not even here with me right now, are you? There are things going on that I can't see.
Who are you?
Edward.
You're not her.
Edward.
I can't trust you.
Edward, look at me. I love you.
No.
But this is so difficult.
No, you have to see, I am trying. I promise I am, but I can't because you're there and I'm here. I love you.
Edward? Edward? Edward, it's me. This is the only way I could think to speak to you, but I just wanted to tell you that I'm worried about you. It's just been so hard without you here. I'm alone. I just wanted to speak to you, if you're there and you can hear me. I love you. I love you. Are you there? I love you, Edward.
I'm here. I promise I'm here.
To me.
Oh, come back, please, come back.
Edward, I love you. I'm alone. Please come back. Are you there? I'm alone. Please come back. Are you there? Please come back. Are you there? I'm worried. Please. Are you there?
No, please.
Edward! Edward, come sit.
No. Mrs. Timnell, are you all right?
My dear, I have never been better.
You seem different.
Well, I do enjoy a little Dutch courage, so I am currently making my way around Holland.
Do you know what's going on? What's happening to me? Where am I?
Well, you see, we were on the outside with you, and now you're on the inside with us. Isn't it cozy? You are ever so handsome, Edward. I have always said that.
What do you mean I'm on the inside?
Well, we're in here. Edward, you are so close, but there is so much that you've still got locked away. And I can't help you find it because I don't know where you've put it. And besides, I'm a little tipsy. But I do see it in your eyes, though. Yep. Somebody has turned on a light in your soul, and you can't bury that. Lights like that shine forever.
But who is she?
I knew it. Of course there's a she. Why wouldn't there be? After all, you are so young and strapping and agile.
Mrs. Timnell, can you help me?
Well, yes, of course, Edward. I would do anything for you. What?
But I don't want to go back out there.
Well, fortunately for you, I am always prepared. So I always make sure there's a way out the back. That way.
Just,
Edward! You've been invited to a picnic. There's gonna be sandwiches and poems and... Did you forget the ring?
Come on, Edward, this is awful. This is rubbish. Terrible, Edward. I know you can write better than this. This is rubbish, Edward. Rubbish.
Edward! What are you doing over here by the liquor cabinet? You know, my first husband always said your breath reeks of alcohol. What is reeking of alcohol even supposed to... I mean, I just had a little...
Edward, this is awful. Rubbish, Edward. Rubbish. I know you can write better. I think you write better. Edward, this is rubbish.
none of this is real. But she was. She still is. And you're all keeping me from her. None of you are real.
Edward?
Sarah. It's been her at the door all this time. All this time. She's out there trying to pull me back, trying to bring me home. Home. Tucked behind her ear. In the furrow of her brow. In the gap in her teeth. She'd always cover her mouth when she laughed. Her hair held up with a pencil. Her feet on my lap, and then asking me to get up and get her a cup of coffee. And the tape. The poem. An invite to eternity. That was how I proposed. In the meadow, on a blanket. I had the ring ready in my pocket, but she kept going on and on about her day, about how she had gotten lost in some parking lot she had wandered into. She was nervous. She knew what I was going to do. I could never keep a secret from her. So I just started reciting the poem. I got down on one knee, stumbled around in the sandwiches, and I ended up dropping the ring in the grass. She laughed. But by the end, we were just both crying. Any excuse to kiss you is how she answered. It was just us when we got married. But you know, we were always happier that way. Just us. And we were happy for a while, but you know when something amazing or beautiful or hilarious happens and you try and describe it to someone, but they just can't quite grasp it. They try, but it doesn't light them up. It's like they're seeing a shadow of it, but they can't see those glorious colors. That was our life. And she tried. She was patient. She was painfully patient, but who could live? Who could live with someone like me? She's still trying. I don't know why she does, but she loves me. She does. She loves me. And she's still there. I can do this. What am I doing? Why am I still here? She always loved the ukulele.
Edward blank.
Crawls out of your head and wraps itself around your little neck, around your little neck. It speaks, whispers in your ear, tells you things that you don't want to hear, you don't want to hear. Constant, haunting, chased by the curse of gravity, leaves you lonely. I wanna live like someone else, 'cause I can't live with myself. On and on we need an answer, recalling all the shattered, splintered lives. And I question why I'm here, and wish the world would disappear.